I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Moe Norman's bow and arrow analogy. And I got to know Moe down in Florida when I played on the mini tour events, and he always talked about how a good golf swing, it feels like you stretch back and you spring through. He talked about the bow and arrow. So your body's a bow and your arms are arrows, is what he used to say. So when you swing correctly, there's less timing. It's more about perfect sequence. And if you just stretch back and spring through, that type of motion helps good golfers hit straight shots nearly every single time. It's just too simple not to work. So how does that work when you're swinging your golf club? So good players go ahead and swing back to the top. Good players stretch, and when they stretch on the backswing, it's like pulling the arms and the upper body back against, in this case, the right leg, but it's the body that's stretching, like the bow here. And the bigger the stretch, the more powerful you can get, and then when you let go, you get a lot of power. All right, obviously you can relax for a minute. Cade, go ahead and put the club back down. Obviously when you swing back, most people believe that the further back they pull, the farther back they swing, the more power they're going to get. And if you take that example with the bow and arrow, if I were to pull back and I keep pulling but my bow starts coming back with me, well, I have a breakdown. And a lot of times in bad golf swings, the breakdown you see, go ahead and swing back, Cade. Sometimes the left elbow bends, let your left elbow bend, and the club goes back too far because there's a breakdown there. Sometimes the right leg straightens, go ahead and straighten your right leg up. Sometimes golfers stand up and they straighten. So it's like if you allow breakdowns in your backswing, it's like pulling back on the bowstring and letting the bow come back with you. See, if I don't have any resistance, I can pull back as long as I want to, but I'm really not gaining anything out of it. And that's what happens to what I see in a lot of good golf, or a lot of bad golf swings, is people try to pull back a long ways, but they don't have any resistance. So keep in mind that what you're trying to do is build that resistance up. So put this down here. So during the backswing, stick your seat out a little bit, flex your knees. During the backswing, you're trying to pull and get some resistance, kind of like pulling back. This is like pulling back on the bowstring here, so that there's enough resistance that when I let go, it springs through into the follow through. And that's what we're trying to create. All right, so I'm going to let Cade demonstrate. Go ahead and swing back again. Go ahead and go to the top of the swing. Go ahead. Okay, hold it right there. There's the pull back, and then he's going to let go, snap through, and full follow through. So in really good golf swings, like I said, when Cade goes through the ball, the arms, you'll see the arms of the club fly out, almost like an arrow flying off of a bow towards the target. And that's what you see again. The ball and the club head look like they're flying straight out towards the target until rotation keeps the club coming around the body, and we finish all the way over here. So try this bow and arrow analogy in your golf swing. Make it feel like you're stretching back against a solid right side. It's your chest and your left shoulder, your bigger muscles in a right-handed golfer stretching against the right side, and opposite for a left-hander. Try this again, and I think it'll work for you.